People, Deluded, I'm back again. A quick one. Now, you know me, at under 18s level, I'm keen to see what we do. I want to go far in the FA Youth Cup, and you know, I don't want to put too much pressure on our first year scholars. They're still young, somewhat naive, still got to get to grip to things, because you know, there's some of them are 16, but you've got to remember, just because you can both be 16 but biologically be at different ages, you know, there's birth, I can't remember what it's called, but there's a bias according to the month you're born there, basically. And you know, some are going to develop at different rates. Some are going to take 2 years to and then shoot up, like Scott McTominay. Some that are physically built right now might struggle. You know, some are going to struggle, you know, mentally with training and performing almost every day, training every day with the games. And there's all many different elements that players, you know, psychological, technical, actual footballing reasons that people will struggle. And it's always interesting to see. You know, it's not about just potential at this level. But for me, I'm keen to see that age group, because I think, you know, there's been a lot of players in that age group that have been given scholars, but they really are a close-knit bunch of boys. They fight for each other, they ride for each other. The only sad thing is that we didn't keep Malcolm Ebowe. He would have been lovely, and he's doing his thing at Rangers. I'm keen to see what they do, man. Against Charlton, as you know, they drew 3-3. Don't know too much about the game, but you also saw, you know, midfield powerhouse. You know, this guy's going to be a decent player in the future, in my opinion. Moro Bendera, forgive me for mispronunciations, but he's actually a cool guy. I've met him as well. He's a very cool guy, very respectable, very humble. You wouldn't know he played for Arsenal or in that position. Man Mountain, you know, I couldn't believe the lad was 16 when I saw him, and he'll tell you that the man's built, people, and he's had some terrible times with injuries. If he stays fit, he's a baller. He scored a left foot banger. Omari Hutchinson, you know, he loves to assist, and you know, his good friend Kyan Edwards, who you're hoping is going to bag the goals and follow the Ballagans and the Eddies, which I think he can. Got a brace. We let ourselves down apparently for the 3 goals we've conceded, but I'm keen to see what this group of players do, man. You've got Marco Flores, the Mexican lad, international lad, signed from Ipswich. What I like about him, he's nothing like Ramsey, but he runs. He's very energetic. He never stops running, and he runs beyond the last man, and he chases lost causes. He's very buzzing. Patino sees a picture before it's happened. You know, he really is the modern day midfielder. Moro can do a bit of everything and is physically strong. Omari Hutchinson, he might not be the biggest, but physically he's no pushover. He wants the ball. He wants to create attacking situations. You know, Kyan Edwards, that man's a cold-blooded killer in front of goal. You've got Brook at right back, you know, flying forward, Haylands, Danny Alves. You've got I can't remember his name, is it Jack Henry or something like that? You've got this midfielder, he's decent. I don't know too much about him. You've got Billy Vingar, you know, you've got, there's names that I've even missed out. What my point is, there's a very close-knit bunch of boys, and I'm really keen to see what they do. The only reason they won't be successful next year is because they're a young side, and obviously age will tell. But I think this Monlouise, how can I forget about him? Powerhouse at centre-half. Really think he's got potential to go all the way. You've got Zach Awe as well. You've got Tyler Ferran. You've got a bunch of players, you know. You've got a couple. You've got Remy Mitchell in goal. You've got a good, you know, good group of players. And, you know, in an ideal world, Salah Adine is going to be playing at 23's level, but you can call upon the likes of him to kind of be the experienced man around this young group of players. So I'm keen to see what happens, and I do think the under-18s can achieve something special this season. I want us to go as far as we can in the FA Cup. Obviously, we won the under-18s division a couple of years ago when we had Vontae and Greenwood and Coyle and John Jules and the rest of them. I see no reason as to why we can't challenge. Like I said, it's a young squad, so that might tell. But, you know, I think there's definitely a couple of players for the future in this group of boys, people. And even if they don't make it here, they're going to have good careers, you know, especially the midfield prospects. There's so many good midfield prospects right now. And, you know, as an Arsenal fan, you know, we used to have midfield options in abundance. So hopefully we can get a couple more into the first team. For now, I've got nothing more to add. It's always a pleasure speaking to you guys. People, DG, I'm out.